Let's talk about the level type number 1. This is the level that is created by the point of the trend break. So what does the trend break mean? It can be two things, either the trend reversal, so we have a climbing trend and then basically right away a falling one, and this peak is going to be the point of the trend break, or it can be a point of the trend stop. So if the trend has stopped there, this is where the trend broke. So we have a trend and then it has been broken and the trend has stopped. And then we have either a potential for going up again or going down. Now these points form a really important level. Now one important note about any type of level, and you have to write this down word by word in your notes with huge letters so that then later on you don't overlook this rule. The rule is the level has to be visible easily. And the rule is, do not try to look for a level very hard. A good level must be visible easily. So it must be easy to see this level. If you need to look really, really hard to find it, and then maybe you'll be confused, no, is this level or is it not a level? Is there a potential in there? If you have this kind of an experience, that means there is probably no level. And if there is, then it is just too complicated. A level has to be easy to identify. Now, and the level created by the point of a trend break is quite easy to see. Now let's move to the computer and I will show you an example. So we have two levels of the trend break right here in this example in this screen right now. So this is an hourly chart. DAX, as always, the German indices. And here you can see a powerful trend going up. And here we can see a really nice potential level for a trend break. So it is quite easy to see that we have a powerful trend going up, and then the trend stops and we go into a side move. Yes, we do not move back down right away. So this isn't the case where we have a really nice and visible maximum peak and then the price goes down afterwards. No, this is the type number 2 where the trend slows down and it stops and it's not climbing anymore. And in this case, the level is quite easy to identify. And this is exactly the position at which the trend has stopped. It is easy to understand. Powerful move up, and at this point, we had stopped. And this is our potential level. But remember, just having a CCL, so the candle that created a level, does not mean that this is a level just yet. Remember that we need at least 2 CSLs, and if we have a few false breaks, that would be also fantastic. So let's mark it. So here we have our CCL, the candle that has created a level. In the concept of the level created by a point of trend break. And here we have our CSL. So this is our confirmation. And this one here is another really nice confirmation in the way of FB, which is what? Correct, false break. Remember that false breaks confirm the level very, very nicely. So let's mark this as well. So here we have CSL, FB, and here the next one is also a false break. It is a complex one, and as you can see here, this one is not a simple one. The bodies of the candles are still above the level, but this is a false break, which is called the false break with 2 candles. Now remember, there is a simple false break, a false break with 2 candles, and a complex false break. And this one here would be considered a complex false break since there are more than 2 candles involved. And in fact, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and number 5. So this would be a complex false break. Now, the next one, we have 2 more CSLs. The candle that confirms and supports the level. So we have our CCL here, then CSL1 right here, FB here, the false break, another FB, then CSL2 and CSL3, and then finally we also have another FB, which is a false break. And this works really, really, really nicely. And as you can see that we finally have broken it and we did go up. But this is pretty much, and those things we'll talk about a little bit later. And as you can see then later, the price, when it was coming down from above, this is where it stopped. And this is what makes the levels such a great tool. And you can actually expect a stop. So just jumping a little bit ahead here, if we would have found a really nice entry into falling somewhere around these waves, then this is pretty much where your take profit would be, because you wouldn't really expect statistically for this level to be broken right away. It might be broken later, but you expect to face some resistance. And this is something, a place where many traders would be taking their profit and they would be leaving the trade. And this is the reason why this impulse first here and then here is generated. Because this is going to be a false break and this is going to be a false break. And this will become a mirroring level. So this level beginning from here where it was created, here it will be supported once again and it will become a mirroring level. So it will gain even more power. But we'll talk about all of that later. For now, all you have to understand is how the level created by the point of trend break works. And this is actually quite simple. And here, as you can see, the next level would be this one. So we've broken this level finally and we moved up with a really nice powerful impulse. And so you could say this is a climbing trend. And now here it actually stopped and we have our CCL and a CSL right away. So this is that simple. And this is the level, the type of the level number one created by a point of trend break. All right, this is it for this lesson. And now you know what is a level that is created by a point of a trend break. Don't forget about the test. Enjoy your homework. And these homeworks that are going to be coming in these lessons are going to be extremely important, because this will be your practice of finding and identifying the levels on your own. So best of luck, take your time, don't rush with these homeworks. Once again, they're incredibly valuable and incredibly important, and you will benefit from them immensely if you spend time and take care of these homeworks and give them respect that they deserve. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson.